All right, here is the 9 people that comment. Well, wait a minute. Is it 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, one more. 9. 9 people. Oh, I'm sorry. 9 people that commented. There's Jen and my daughter. We're going to put them in the bag. And this is old school because... Did they all go in? Mm-hmm. Okay. They're all in the bag. She's going to shake it up. Shake it up. Alright. We're going to pick the comment picker from Flosstube number 4. I got to 100 subscribers last week. Oh no, that is a tag. Alright. Alright, read it off. The winner of the comment picker.
Vicky Pickstock.
Vicky Pickstock. Open it up. Okay, Vicky, you won the 2. Hello, Flossies. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Zan Lansittle. I am Crazy Band Lady Stitches. I just got back from StitchCon, which was amazing. I'm going to talk about StitchCon today and show you my haul from StitchCon. And I'm just going to get into it. Alright. I got into StitchCon about, was it a month ago? It was a month or 3 weeks ago. I'm not sure. Well, it was a month ago because I started my Flosstube like the day after I got into StitchCon, I think. I don't know. I know it was a month ago. So I got into StitchCon. I was watching Pam and Steph. Oh, this is Flosstube number 5. Okay. So I got into StitchCon. Here's my name tag. Crazy Band Lady Stitches. Alright, I'm going to take this off. Alright. After I got into StitchCon, which they went through the list and then they posted, we got open spots if you want to come. I put in my name and that I watched Pam and Steph and then I posted on there. I was like, please pick me. And the next day I got an invoice. So that was exciting. So I was excited. I was fired up. I started my own Flosstube just so I could keep, my hair's a hot mess, y'all. It was a long trip. Anyway, so got into StitchCon. I'm going to talk about StitchCon. Here we go. So I got in. After you get in, you get to get on the Facebook, and then they do a merch sale. So I'm going to show you what I got for my merch. I got my StitchCon shirt. I got this. And then I bought this thinking it was going to be cold in the conference room. It was not cold. It was pretty warm at times, and I just took my shirt. I just wore a short sleeve shirt, but it might have been my menopause acting up. I take estrogen, but I didn't need this. I needed it in the stitching room at the La Quinta. It was freezing cold in there, but it wasn't, wearing this, I was fine. So I've got this sweatshirt. Tammy, I have a roommate. Her name is creative.country.girl, Tammy Blalock. We met on, after I got into the Facebook of StitchCon, she posted that, did anyone want a room with her? And I said, yes, pick me, because I wanted to share the cost, therefore I could spend more money at StitchCon, on a room. And I wanted to be in the La Quinta, which was fine with me because I knew that they did the stitchy room there, the late night stitching, and I thought, well, I would like to go do that. Which I'm glad we did. It worked out good. So anyway, I wore this in the late night stitching room one night, which I love this green. And just so happened my roommate Tammy, she had picked out the same thing, which we were talking back and forth the past few weeks. And Tammy Blalock, Country Girl Stitches, I think we were separated at birth. because it just worked out. We liked the same things. Green's our favorite color. We're both quilters, and we just hit it off really well. And I just think it was a blessing from God that, I don't know, she picked me to room with her, and it was something. So anyway, so we both got this, and I wore it in the stitch room. I bought this too. I'd seen Aaron, I think it's Aaron on the Steel City Stitchers. She had this on. I was like, I like that. That looks really nice. So of course I had to follow along with her, and I bought this. So I wore this one night in the stitching room, and I wore my green one the next night. This is my second time posting this video. Not posting, but videoing this. I did my whole video, and then I realized I had turned my video. I videoed at the beginning the winner of my giveaway, my 100 subscribers giveaway, and of course I've lost it, so I've got to find it. It's somewhere in here. I did my whole video and realized that after I'd videoed it, my daughter picking the winner, I came in here and I paused it, and then I'm just a rookie. It's just a rookie move, y'all. I'll learn one day. I'll get it together. Now I don't know what I did. I'll find it as we go. And when I find it as I go, it was Vicky. I think it was Vicky that won my giveaway. But my whole room's in a disarray, and I'm redoing this video. So here we go. StitchCon21 was amazing. I'm glad that I went. I think it was just everything I thought. Everything that I thought it was going to be. And then having my roommate, she was amazing, and we just had a great time. I started off my trip. I met Tammy at there's a quilt shop there, and it's called Homegrown Home Sewn. So any quilters going to StitchCon, it's worth I think it's like 15 or 20 minutes to go to the Homegrown Home Sewn quilt shop. It's small, but it's packed full of they have it organized really nice. So I'm gonna show the fabric I bought. I bought a little bit. I wanted to get the Lori Holt cheater fabric, but they didn't have it. So I bought this flower fabric. And of course, if you know, you know. I had to get that. And this to go with the beehives. And these buttons. I love these buttons. I think this is Lori Holt. I'm not sure. But they had a good selection of Lori Holt fabric. And then I know this is Lori Holt. Just some of her bee basics. That's my little bit of quilting. But we met at the quilt shop because we're both quilters. And so that's how we started off our trip. I posted a lot over on my Facebook. Facebook. I post on Instagram. My Instagram is Crazy Band Lady Stitches. And this is Flosstube number 5. Sorry I didn't announce that at the beginning. But my welcome to Crazy Band Lady Stitches. I'm crazy tonight because I'm having to redo this video, but it's got to be done, and I'm ready to get to it. So I posted on Instagram pretty much while I was there because I wanted to document what all happened, because I kind of get, forget, and so I posted as I went. So you can go and see a bunch of my videos of my, what happened during StitchCon, and because I posted a lot, which, I think I'll be glad I did later on, because just the memories of it. It was just amazing. I hope I get to go next year. It's just basically you're stitching some, you're shopping a whole bunch more than you're stitching, and you're going around looking at other people's work, which is amazing. And basically, and then you getting to meet the other Flosstubers was amazing. I keep saying amazing, but it was. I got to meet Tammy Blalock, which is creative.country.girl, TB, creative country girl Tammy Blalock. You know, getting to spend the time with her was awesome. And I got to meet Janet Jabber. I mean, so nice, genuine. I stitched with her 2 nights at the Stitchy room, and we just long lost friend that I just met this weekend. And with us at our table was Athena Stitches. Go find her on Flosstube. You probably already watch her, and Busy Bee Stitches. I mean, we just all sit around chit chat, and it was awesome. So go find them on Flosstube. I was sitting there telling them that I hadn't even seen their Flosstube come through, you know. But there's so many Flosstubers that you just, I don't know how the algorithm works, but, you know, I met them. When we got to StitchCon, you know, Pam and Steph are checking you in. And that was like, I was like so starstruck. I'm like, can I get my picture made with y'all? And they were like, sure. So I got my, you go on my Instagram, you can see I got my picture made with Pam and Steph. And it's just so funny. They, you know, probably, you think that you're, you know, being a stalker, or I felt like I was stalking the Steel City Stitchers, because I kept watching over there and looking at them, because, you know, you watch them and you're just like amazed that you're with them in the same room, and they don't even feel like that, you know, you're stalking them. You know, they're just people. We're all people, and they're just glad to be there to stitch, and you are too. And, you know, it was nice to meet Jody, Aaron, and Kristen came Friday, and she's just cute as she can be, and they're all cute as they can be. I mean, just really nice. And Jody's fabric is just beautiful. Like, I bought 3 things of her fabric, and I'm gonna show you that here in the haul. And shopping at Keepsakes was just, whew, lost my mind. I said in my last video that I was gonna buy this thread to go with my mother-in-law's thing that I'm stitching, and no, I walked in the door and I lost my mind. Like, I'm telling you, if you're going, you need to have your wish list, and, you know, look around, and then look for those things that are on your wish list that you haven't been able to get in hand, because you're just gonna go, everything's gonna go out the door once you get walking into there. At StitchCon, there's a trunk show. And, you know, you'll get to see there's some new things out, which I'll show you what I bought, which what I bought, I said I wasn't going to buy any charts, but you know, that was not going to be, that was a story. I told a story. I bought a few charts, and I bought fabric like I said I was going to do, but, you know, it's, I don't know what happened, but I'm going to show you my haul here in a minute. I'm going to finish talking about, I met a bunch of, there were some Memphis girls there that I met. Hopefully we can start up a stitching group or something at my LNS at Stitchers Inc. With MEMPHIS Sara E didn't get to go, but been talking to her, and she's hoping that she can get to go next year. So talked to the Memphis girls. I met an East Tennessee girl that she's a beekeeper. Now what? So that was neat meeting her. She's from East Tennessee somewhere, and I got to see the sunrise. I think they're called the Sunrise Stitchers. I have something on here. Yeah, the Sunshine Stitchers. So that was fun watching them work the room. So, all right, I'm gonna start off with my Stitchy Kindness. Oh, and our table mates, the girls, Tammy and I sitting down, and some girls came by and said, some ladies, and they said, "Can we sit with y'all?" And we was like, "Yeah, sure." And it was Jan and Julie from Arizona. they work together, but they're not in the same state. One's from Arizona and one's from Washington, I think. And they were so nice. We went out to dinner the last night, which was the best meal we had. I mean, it was interesting, but it was an Italian restaurant, and the food was fabulous. The Vinzos, or you know me, I can't pronounce anything, but it was the best meal I had the whole time I was there. Just letting y'all know, if you're staying at the La Quinta right now, I guess because of COVID, they're not doing waffles. So in the morning breakfast, it's muffins, maybe a bagel, and a banana that looks like it needs to already be in the oven with banana bread. So just plan on going out for breakfast. We went to where did we go the first? Oh, we went to, it was not good. I'm not even going to tell you where we went. I would go to First Watch. That's where we went. We finally went there Sunday morning, Tammy and I. And that was a good breakfast. We got a not good waffle, and it was good. So, just letting you know. But I think anywhere, everybody's having a hard time getting good help. But anyway, I'm a picky eater too, so it could have been just me. So I'm going to start off with Stitchy Kindness. At StitchCon, a lot of people make needle minders or thread keeps or something as a memento, and they just kind of walk around and pass things out. So the Wednesday before I left on Thursday, I was like, I hit Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, because I was like, I gotta make something. I'm gonna make something. So I found this little box. And in here, I bought some little bags, and then I bought some just little, just something. I bought a bunch of these little sunflowers. Oh shoot! Bought a bunch of these little sunflowers with the little pins so they could clip it on like a finish. I bought a bunch of little buttons just in case I ran out of my sunflowers. I bought some little plastic buttons, because people can use them for finishes. And then I had a bunch of, I had some little labels that I had gotten from St. Jude when I gave. And that had crazy band lady stitches. So that worked out. And everybody seemed to like my little bee. I got little bees in the metal sunflowers and put them on those pins. And everybody seemed to like them, so that's what I gave out. So this is, let's see, Tammy bought me that little neat, oh gosh. Tammy bought me this little needle minder, and, which I love. And then just, I got a bee, a sunflower, this little love that says, let me move that out of the way. A little love. There were some girls from, Utah. One was from, she said she was from Ohio. She said her high school band director made them do the cadence, which a lot of you are not going to understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, they had to learn the cadence that the Ohio marching band. If you've never seen the Ohio marching band do their thing, well, you need to look them up. You need to look it up right now and go watch it. Just turn me off and go watch it, because their marching is incredible. But I got this from them, but it's I like Carolina Crown, and I got those little crowns. So I got that from them, and we talked band, and it was amazing. So they got to see why my name is called Crazy Band Lady. For sure. I got this from the Garon Trotting Bags. I need to look him up. I know he's with the Sunrise Stitchers. And people, these are buttons that somebody made needle minders out of. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make me some of those. Use some of my old buttons, flat buttons. And Tammy was giving these out. These little metal, that's a bee, but she had some cicadas. Okay, now, if you're going to StitchCon B, which I don't know if anybody will watch this video before next week, before they leave, but the cicadas are real, and they'll just land right on your neck, on your wherever. And they're chirping really loud, but it seems like at nighttime they stop chirping. But anyway, Tammy had some of these metal. She got them at Hobby Lobby, but they were cicadas. So a lot of people loved her little needle minders that were cicadas. So this is, somebody was giving these out. Look, it's a little conductor. Oh, it's a Snoopy conductor. I love that. Oh my gosh. I think some of these fell off. Somebody was giving these. It says berries, and it has a little bee on it. But it's got little blueberries. It says be happy, be kind, StitchCon. But she didn't. From your friend, Donna White, Dana Lewis from California. That's who gave those out. Isn't that cute? They put some time in those. So, I love that. So, that was some of my Stitchy Kindness that week. Tammy brought me this, which it has a little bee on it, because she knows I like bees and sunflowers, which she likes flowers too. But Tammy made me this. Isn't that cute? And look, it's a box. But yeah, she stitched that. Put the buttons on, did all that, I guess this was a different color, because she'd asked me, would you change that color? And I'm like, oh, I think it would look good, yeah. She knew I liked sunflowers, and she had this chart and made it. Isn't it cute? I just think it's so cute. I thought it was sweet of her to do. And she's a librarian, and so I'd asked her to bring me some library cards so I could, I needed them for they have a brag table at StitchCon. So at the brag table, I put a message when you get into StitchCon. Let you into the Facebook group, and I put a message out. I said, "Is there going to be a kids table?" Which is I don't know if this is all around, but in the South, when you have gatherings, there's an adult table and then there's a kid table. I said, "Is there a kid table for the brag table?" Asking for a friend. Because I wanted to bring my stuff, but I didn't feel like, I'd already, in my other Flosstubes, I showed you some of my stuff that I haven't finished. I brought my Halloweenies, my Elizabeth Matthews free giveaways, Merry Christmas, and I brought my two little Lizzie Kate Christmas finishes that I did that I haven't, fully finished. Put them on the table, because you can put, stuff that isn't fully finished. And then I dug in my closet, and I remembered last week, I was like, where's that FedEx airplane that I did for Johnny? My husband's an aircraft mechanic, and we were dating right before we got married, while I'm sitting around stitching with all my, Millington telephone friends that taught me actually how to stitch. One of them, I think it was one of the ladies. She's passed away now, but her husband worked for FedEx and was he was a trainer or something. But I think I got it from her. Her name was Georgia Klein, and I loved her. She was one of my favorite people. But anyway, I put this on the brag table, which I think I'm pretty proud of it. I think it's just really cool. And actually, this hung in this room for years, because in my son's room, in this room, I had a border around the room of airplanes, old airplanes, and I had this hanging up in here. And then when I fixed this room for my liking and I painted it, I took this down. I'm thanking the Lord that I didn't. Well, I don't think I'd ever give it away, but I don't know. At the time, I just didn't think it was a big deal, because I just didn't know. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know. But I took it down thinking, who's gonna, I don't know. I took it down, but now I'm like so proud of it. I don't know. Now the stitching on the Federal Express is kind of iffy, the back stitching. But I think it's pretty good anyway. There was one lady that was wanting to know where I had got that chart, and I was like, girlfriend, I have no idea. That was like 30-something years ago. I have no idea. I did reach out to one of my co-workers, and she looked through her charts and found another airplane chart. It was a Delta chart that she found, And I sent it to the lady, you know, I said, she found this, and the lady wanted, I guess somebody she knows was a pilot for Southwest. So she could change it. But my husband said, oh, well, I asked my husband what plane it was. And of course he knew the name of the plane. It was some kind of, I don't even know. He said it's a Delta so-and-so, and they don't even fly those anymore. That's why I love him, because he's just so smart. But anyway, I made this for my grandmother. And I have it. It was, you know, I got it back after she passed away. But it says, grandmothers are God's very favorite people. He gives them children to love and grandchildren to love them back more than double. And amen, sister. Because I love my grandmother more than anything. And, you know, like, she raised me. And she was a seamstress. And she would cut out patterns out of newspaper. Like, I would show her something that I like, and she could look at it, cut out the pattern, and sew it, and I would have it within a day or two. And that's just how. And I watched her sew. She didn't really show me how to make quilts. I saw her, you know, piecing a quilt together or whatever, but she would be so proud, I think, of this. She would think this room was amazing, but, you know, that's just... a lot of who I am is because of her. I'm just going to say that. Let's just say that. And I'm going to it's 25 minutes in, and but anyway, her name was Ida B, and I almost made my name something about Ida, you know, B, but Ida B's girl, or I don't know, something like that. But anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent. All right, I entered in the Smalls Exchange, and Helen... I think it was no. Oh, Lord. Let me look at my notes. It was... what is her name? Gail. Gail from Michigan. I didn't want to pick something that had a bee on it, because, of course, I have plenty of bee stuff. And Christmas is another one of my favorite things. I love Christmas, and so her package it had a Christmas bow, and I was like, I'm going for the Christmas one. So in the Smalls Exchange, I picked her bag, and I am very thankful. I love it. I love poinsettias, and I think she did a fabulous job on the finish. So I'm gonna hang that on my tree. Yes, I am gonna hang that on my tree. And then she gave me this because she's from Michigan. I guess this fountain's in the center of Michigan, or where her little town is. Y'all don't look at my fingers. They're terrible. The person who did my nails he didn't do a good job. But anyway, I'm getting on a tangent. But she gave me this, and then she gave me these scissors. Look. Aren't they pretty? Y'all, that's another thing. I love scissors. I need to... But anyway, I stick it in this little antique. I don't know what this is called, but I have some other scissors in here. But now I can put my little scissors in here. But I thought that was so sweet that, you know, I was glad I picked her bag. Any bag would have been happy. I would have been happy with whatever I got. But so I got her bag, and I was happy about that. All right, I'm still on Stitchy Kindness. Sorry, Tammy picked up these cards at Keepsake, and when we got back and she started going through her stuff, she had already had them. So the note cards would be in my bonnet. So she gave these to me because she had already had them. And then I was stitching with Janet Jabber I stitched with her on Friday night. Her and Athena Stitches and Busy Bee Stitches. And then Saturday night we all stitched again together, met up again, and Janet Jabber had this in front of her with her stuff in it, and I guess she makes these. I think she made this, and a little envelope that she had her little stuff in, and I said, I love that. I love bees. I just love bees, and you know that's what where to sit. But we were packing up to go, and then she put it in front of me and said, I want you to have that. And I thought, that is just really nice. I was like, thank you, Janet. You don't have to do that. But anyway, thank you, Miss Jabber, Janet Jabber. I love it. So she gave me that. Alright, let's get into my haul because now it's kind of organized since I already videoed this one time. Okay. The first thing we went to see, the annex wasn't open until Friday. No. Yeah, Friday. They did you could go through it Friday night? Thursday afternoon they opened it Friday. That's what it was. But Tammy and I decided to go to Keepsakes. And then we went and ate a late lunch, early dinner afterward. So we went to Keepsakes. So this is what I bought on my first round at Keepsakes. Alright. So I said I was going to get fabric, and I got fabric. So this is what I bought the first day at Keepsakes. I bought this fabric. Let's see. It is... It is Picture This Plus Relic 28 count. 28 count's my jam, y'all. I like 28 count, and I took this in there with me, and I showed them. You know, I said I'm bringing this in. And they said, well, it has your Stitchers. It had my Stitchers tag on it. And they said, well, we know you didn't buy it here. And I was like, okay, yeah. But I was like weird. I was like, I don't want y'all to think I took this chart. But anyway, I brought this with me. It is well with my soul. I bought a few charts with me to find fabric that I already had, and that was my goal. So, you know, this fabric on here, it is modeled, and it's called for is Sooty Santa 32 count, but you know she didn't have any of that. Oh, sorry, she didn't have any of that. So we found something. One of the ladies there helped me find this. And it's a 28 count. So I bought I don't even know how much of this. She gave me a deal. Oh, sorry, my dogs are going nuts. When you're at Keepsakes, if you're on StitchCon, you know, they have tubs and tubs of different count. They have them separated by count. So you just go in there and you find something, and then, you know, they'll give you a deal if you go ahead and just take the whole piece. So that's what I did on this because I really do love this color. But there's my start. So I got, you know, on the whatever my lot has. So I got the WHA. So that was good. I was just glad to get a start. I did this start on, well, I had a fiasco of my flea market flowers. Well, I'll get to that in a minute. I'm showing all that. I'm going to show all this first. Sorry, my dog's going crazy. I don't want to stop this video because if it stops, I don't want to splice it together. Copper! Copper, come here. Come here, Copper. I'm sorry, y'all. He is being really bad. Alright, I got my Jody Fabric. Alright, when I was at Stitchers, I'd seen this done. It's called Dorothy's Discovery by Silver Creek Samplers. Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching, Stephanie did it, and it was so cute. And there was another one, someone else had done it too. And I love Wizard of Oz. Like, that was something we watched all the time, and you know, it's childhood memory. I love it, so I wanted to do that. So I saw this Jody fabric, and I thought, I'm going to do that Dorothy on this. Why not? Emerald City. So there's the little bird, and then I started her dress. So there's a start that I got. Now this is 40 count. This is 40 count Verdal. It's some Jody fabric from Steel City Stitchers. Oh, this is so soft, and it's just a real pretty green. Green's my favorite color. And Jody did some fabulous dyeing of fabric, y'all. She has a, I guess I can tell y'all this. She had a pop-up shop in the annex. So, her fabric's really cool. Tammy, I'm going to show you this. Tammy gave, well, she didn't give me this one. She gave me, Tammy, Creative Country Girl. Hope y'all can see that. She has a, she makes these bags, project bags. She makes a large one and then the smaller one. She, it's tammyblalock.com. It's where you can buy these. I don't know if she has any listed right now, because right now she is working hard to get some more. Barbara from Keepsakes saw her and was talking to her in line and said, "Oh, you're the one that emailed me. Did you bring your bags?" Because she had just ran out of bags Friday afternoon. Friday afternoon, she had ran out of bags that she was selling, in the annex. And asked her, did she? And Tammy said, "Yeah, I brought my bags, because I wanted to see them." And so she said, "Well, go get them. I'd like to sell them." She's like, "Okay." This one has like a little scissor fob on it. I bought this one from Tammy. I love the spools. But anyway, so if you're going to StitchCon, you're going to get to see these creative country girl, Tammy Blalock. She's going to have bags in the annex, the small size and the big. I'm not sure what the prices are, but anyway, this is what so I ended up putting my Dorothy in here. So there was my start, my green Jody fabric. So I was pretty proud about that. Let me put my stuff back. So there was my first start. I worked on my quilty bird. I'll show you him in a minute. That was my finish. And then after I got done with that, I started that at the late night on Friday night. I didn't go Thursday night because I was wiped out because I drove all day and I was tired. So I went Friday night to the late night, and crazy band lady thought she was going to go into the stitchy night at 11 o'clock and start on a 40 count that she's never done, and I did it. That's what I got done while talking, and I think I need to put it on a Q-snap or a hoop or something. I'm going to try a Q-snap because I stitch in hand, and stitching that in hand is just not going to work. It's just not. I need it to open up the holes just a little bit. But yeah, I had a time. Another one of my haul things is I bought the Go Light that has the magnifier. I took that with me. And so I didn't want to have that headlamp on all day. It hurt my head and shining people. I just didn't want that going. So I brought this, and I'm glad that I bought it. Because it, which they had plugs underneath the table. I didn't even think they were going to have that. So I wanted something that had batteries in it. So, but I was able to charge it, and it did work. I just had to get used to my setup. Tammy and I bought these at the little quilt shop, which I was glad because I put my little quilty bird on here, and I leaned this up against my water bottle, and that's what I used. Because I bought this. I bought the bead because my quilt shop, Stitchers Inc., they had it. And they had it, and I thought, well, I need the stand. I need a stand, but this stand is really big. Like, I didn't want to, not be able to see my friend across the way, our friend, Jan and Julie, So anyway, I used that, and then at the Stitchy room, I had this up here. I bought this at Walmart. Bought myself this at Walmart. I bought my mother-in-law one first. And then Santa bought Jenna one for Christmas because she had got an iPad from Santa, and I guess he gave her this. And then I was like, man, I need one of those. And I use it. This is what I use. I put it in my lap, and I put my chart on it, and it's, you know, and I stick my needles in here sometimes. But this is what I brought for Stitchy, for the table in the Stitchy night, you know, stitching at night at the La Quinta. We stayed at the La Quinta, and I'm glad, you know, that's why I was glad we were staying at the La Quinta, because I wanted to do the stitching at night, you know, sit around and chit chat and get to see Pam and Steph. And I got to sit with Janet Jabber. I didn't even know I was at her table when I went and put my stuff down, and I had met her Thursday and fangirled and got my picture made with her and the Steel City Stitchers. Well, Kristen wasn't there yet, but Jody and Erin, and anyway, I, you know, fangirled with her, and then I kept running into her, and I was like, I'm really not stalking you. And then, you know, and then I sat down my stuff at the Friday night at the La Quinta Stitchy room, and here she come walking in, and there was her stuff, which I didn't know it was hers. And she's like, you stalking me? And I was not. But anyway, we sat down, we had a good time. So I was glad that I'm glad I did the stitching at night. Even if you're not going to stitch, there was a group behind us, they were playing a card game. They were having a very good time. We had to yell at each other in our little table, but it was fun anyway. So all right, get back to my haul. I bought this yellow Jody Fabric. It is another 40 count. I don't know who I am thinking I'm going to get all this 40 count done. But it's another, I bought a 1/4 of a yard of these. Verdal 40 count. But it's just, y'all, this fabric's so soft. I wanted to learn on, I wanted to do something on 40 count. Now I can, because I have 2 things of 40 count. Okay. I bought this real pretty blue that Jody did. I mean, it's just, oof. I thought I would do some of these little charts that I'm going to show you here in a minute. This is Lugana 28 count. Lugana 28 count. But y'all, Jody's fabrics, I mean, she had so many different colors. I mean, but I picked the green, this, and then I got this big hunk of chunk of this blue. It's a blue color. I think I'm going to do it on that Lila. Let me look at that. I looked at it. I said it earlier, but I didn't look at the chart. It's the Holiday Quaker. Lila. Is it Lila's? I don't know why I can't say her name. Lila Studio. The Holiday Quaker. And this is pretty much the color. So I thought, well, I'm going to do that on that. So I think Christmas in July, I'm going to start that one. And I'm supposed to be doing the Christmas Quaker with the Vintage Stitcher and the proper Stitcher, but I've changed my mind. I think I want to do the Christmas Quaker too, so I need to order that. I know you can do it PDF download, and I'm gonna do that because I want to do that one too, because it's a totally different thing. But I want the number 2 because it has Christmas songs on it, a bunch of different Christmas. You know, I'm a music person. I wanted that. So this is my Jody fabric. I just want to show y'all one more time. That's my Jody fabric. All right, I got this fabric. There's all different fabrics in the annex that you can purchase. This is from Fibers on a Whim, which I've never seen any Fibers on the Whim, you know, but I got just a neutral. It's called Latte, and it is a 16 count. 16 count Latte. Don't look at my nails, y'all, or my fingers. I pick my fingers because I'm a nervous kind of person. I gotta pick my fingers, and the nail guy that did my nails, he just didn't do it. I didn't like it. Anyway, I wasn't gonna complain. I got this. I got my first Under the Sea fabric, and this is Jobelin 32 count. I told y'all I was gonna get fabric, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. The Jody blue, the little blue green, and then this I want to do one of these charts that I'm gonna show you here in a minute. I was just in a blue mood, I guess. This has got a little bit of purple in it, but it's another Under the Sea fabric. But it is 28 count Jobelin. So, but it is another Under the Sea fabric. But I mean, they had more than blues, but I don't know. I don't know why I gravitated toward blue, and blue's really not my color, but green's my color. All right. But I'll show you why I picked the blues, because one of the, oh, found it. Vicky Pickstock. You won the bee and the little bee strawberry. Y'all, I'm going to try to splice in the video because my daughter helped me do this. I didn't know how. Janet Jabber did send me the, which I didn't need. I didn't need the picker, the comment picker, because I only had 9 comments. So my daughter and I put these in a little bag and shook it up, and she picked it. She picked it for me. So this is who won. If you'll send me, DM me your address, and I'm gonna go in and comment on yours and just say DM me your address, and I'll send you these charts. Okay, finally found that. All right, still on my haul. All right, now here's gonna be my haul from. I'm going to show you what I bought at Keepsake. I'm going to show you what I bought in the annex. Which I bought all this stuff in the annex. I bought the Dorothy chart at Keepsakes. And let me just finish showing you what I bought at Keepsakes. Alright, I want to do the spooky summer Sal with Christopher Cross Stitch. If you haven't watched him, you're missing out, because he is so funny, and he's not even trying to be funny, but he is funny. Great little sense of humor. Started Flosstube a few weeks ago, and of course he surpassed me because he's just awesome. He's a theater dude, and he commented on my of course, he commented on my thing, he watched my video. I don't even know how. I guess because I've commented on his. But he watched my video, last week's video, and he commented he was a band kid, choir kid, which I knew he had to have been a choir kid. But he didn't tell me what he played in band. But he said his sister, I think, or the girls in the majorettes got mad because he could twirl the baton way better than they did, which I thought was hilarious because I love guys in color guard. So, but he said he was in band, so I don't know what instrument he played. But anyway, he's doing the spooky summer Sal, and this is about as spooky as I'm gonna get. Is the bee scary? Isn't that cute? I saw that at Keepsakes. Like I said, y'all, you need to have your list before you go into Keepsakes, so then you don't just pick up something that you just never seen and you just love it. So, be scary. I just thought that was the cutest thing. So anyway, I bought that. And of course, I bought another Work Hard, Stay Bumble. I'm going to make that little pillow. So cute. So really, at Keepsakes, I only bought the Dorothy, the Stay Bumble, and the bee, which those are 2 bee things. But that's all I bought. That's pretty good. I don't think I bought, I bought these in the annex. So, yeah, that's all I bought at Keepsakes. I did buy fabric, like I said. And then I bought all this stuff that I'm fixing to show you in the annex. So, but I did buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 charts in the annex. Well, and 2 of them I told you I was going to buy. Well, 3 of them these 3 right here were on my list that I wanted to buy. Well, let's say I'm going to add this one because I wanted to get another bird to add to, since I finished my quilty bird. So I'm going to say that these first 4 are ones that were on my list. These other ones I just picked up random. But Counting is Hard, which Luminous Fiber Arts, it's one of her new charts, and I said I wanted this. So this is what I wanted. I just think it's the cutest thing, and counting is hard. When I show you my whips here in a minute, I'll show you what I mean, but well, counting was hard on that 40 count without it being in a hoop. Hopefully with it being in a Q-snap or something, it'll be easy, but I just think, how cute is this? I mean, I can't wait to stitch this and hang it up I'm gonna hang it up somewhere up there, I guess. But I love it. So, and I might even put it on this. I'm gonna put it on this, I guess. Will that make it really big? What did she do this on? She did it on 32 counts for her Sparrow linen, which I can't remember what the conversion is, but anyway, this would look cute on the 16 count. Hey now! I'm gonna put these together. I'm gonna do that. I might get on that. Okay. And then I bought the blue flower. Elizabethanncanstitch did this, and it was beautiful. That's another one. If you haven't watched her, which I'm sure a lot of you have, whoever's watching my channel, you know, if you're liking what I'm saying before you, I don't even know if you made it this long, but please like and subscribe to my channel. But anyway, I saw that with Elizabethanncanstitch, and it's just beautiful. So this is the blue flower, Wildflowers by the Blue Flower. I don't know why I didn't buy it when it came out, because I don't know. I bought the rain one, and then I bought the one that I'm doing, the Language of Flowers. I love flowers. Okay, Lindy Stitches. It is Lindy. Yeah, Lindy Stitches. The saltwater scrapbook 2. She went in with Blue Flower. She did the saltwater scrapbook 1, and then Lindy did this one. And I want to do the hammerhead for my son Gavin. He's studying to be a marine biologist. And then I'd like to do the anchor for Jenna, because her sorority was DG, and the anchor is their that's their little symbol. So I just love it. So this is why I thought about, this gray or green, gray-green, whatever, that, and then the Jody blue. I thought this would be cute, with one of these little sea creatures. I thought, I was looking at these because they're vintage blue whisper linen is what the model used, or silver mist linen, hand dyed fabrics by Stephanie, excuse me. So I guess that's why I was getting on the blue, because I knew I was going to do these little charts, the little sea creature charts. But Gavin's going to love that little hammerhead. I'm going to make it into like a little pillow. And but like that, the little, I won't put the little squid on there, and I'll just round out the anchor. But she likes flowers too. So anyway, I got that. All these is what I got, at the pop-up shop. And I got this my soul is fed with a needle and thread. Like, I mean, yeah, heart and hand. I love these little, I just want to do some little quick stitches. And I saw somebody get this one, and I can't remember who it was. I thought it was Janet Jabber, but it might not have been. But they said they're not going to put the May in there. They're just going to do the little bicycle. But May's my birthday, my anniversary, and I love my bicycle with a basket. And I just thought, I just like that. I'm gonna do that. And I bought this to do for my bedroom, because my husband and I call each other the one. And so this just says 2 became 1. 2 become 1. But anyway, yeah. So I like that. So I'm going to do that and put it up somewhere in my bedroom or my bathroom. Okay, this is a new designer to me. I don't know this designer, but I went to my LNS today and I already had them order her new, told them to look for her new one, because I didn't get the other one. And she has some birds. I said, I need that. But look at this. This is, her name is Chrisanne Talon Emblem is her name, you know, her chart name. But this chart is just, it says, of all the endeavors she undertakes, it's her stitching that yields cherished keepsakes. And I just love it. I want to do this soon. Love it. She was so sweet. I kind of ran into her a lot that day, or during the weekend, and so sweet. So Chris Ann Tellin is her. And then I bought this Heart and Hand Stitchy. I bought the stitching bird. So I'm done with my quilting bird. So let me show you my quilting. Well, I'll show you one more thing, but I went on and got this so I can do this next. Because on the fabric that I did my quilting bird, I have plenty more to add some more little birds. So I'm going to do the stitching bird next. Alright, the last thing up that I bought, except for I bought 2 bags, so I'm going to show you from Tammy. Well, I got to send her the money because she gave me a little pass because I didn't have, you know, because I spent all my money. Since I'm doing the Dorothy, look at this little fob. It's got the slippers, it's got the scarecrow and the Tin Man and the lion. So I had to get that. I just love it. So I'm going to put that on my bag. I need to, well, I guess I could just put it on that bag, but, you know, let's just do it right now. But anyway, these bags, y'all. Woo! I had 3 of them, but as much stuff I bought, you know, they kept just saying, you need another bag. You need another bag. Now, I already have 3. I don't need another bag. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, I don't know if I can clip this. I guess I could clip this on here. Oh, it's a little too big. Is it? Yeah, it's a little too big. That's okay. I don't know. I might just clip this on my key thing. But I love it. Anyway. Alright, so that's that. Where are we at? We're at 55 minutes. So, alright, I'm gonna finish up here. Alright, this is Tammy's big bag. Let's see what's in here. I'm gonna show y'all. Here's my other start. Let's see, I started this Saturday night in the stitching room. I had this chart. Luminous Fiber Arts, Gathering Clover. My mouth is so dry. I didn't bring my drink back here. But this is where I got. So it's, you know, it was good. That's a good little start. I think I was there an hour. I don't know. Hour or 2. I don't know. And it got late. And I'm doing it called for. Well, not called. The material I had, I didn't get her material, but I'm doing the collard greens, Belsois silk. So I like that. I guess I can get rid of this plastic bag now because I got this nice bag. Remember, Tammy's gonna be selling these at StitchCon. StitchCon B. Don't look at my nails, y'all. They're bad. They're just bad. Alright. Alright, let me show you. I'm going to show you what I did on my Saturday. I tried to work on my flea market flowers. I was hopeful, thinking I was going to get done, but look at that. I had to frog it twice. I had already frogged it once, and then I got to right here, and I was like, oh my gosh, I did the same thing. I was just stitching rows. Well, if you look at the chart, I was supposed to put a lighter color in there. Like, see that little motif in there? I was like, I'm putting this up. Even though it's going to be easy stitch. It's just, you know, you can't be chit-chatting, looking up, talking, looking to see who's ringing the bell, spying over there at the Steel City Stitchers, just eyeballing everybody, you know, stalking everybody. I felt like I was stalking everybody, but they was like, when I'd say that, they was like, stop saying that. You're not stalking. I'm like, well, I kind of am because I'm just fangirling. Anyway, I had to finish on I finished this Saturday. I rang the bell. Yeah, Saturday before noon, I think. If you look back, I did this. I had to fill in something in here, and then I did this, and then I did the little sewing machine, and I sewed the buttons on. That's all. It wasn't that much. I should have finished this on Friday for sure. I mean, it wasn't that much stitching. I should have finished it Friday. But, you know, a finish is a finish, and it doesn't matter when you finish it, and I finished it. So now I can put this, put that all back. I need to hang it up somewhere, and, well, now I guess I need to see if some of those colors are in here. Might be. I don't know. No, it doesn't look like it. But anyway, I'm going to stick this chart with this because I have plenty of fabric, you know, to do another bird. So I'm just going to keep on going, and I'm just going to stick this right back in this bag. Here's another Tammy bag. She gave me this bag. She gave me 2, and I bought 2. But I love it. I mean, they're really nice. I think they're a good size, too. Like, this is for a good small, and then the bigger one, you know, it'll hold that 11 by 14, you know, chart. Or 8 by 11, whatever, cardstock chart. So there was that. That was my finish. And, okay, and at StitchCon, last thing, they have a freebie table. So you need to bring whatever charts that you're done with or you think someone else might, you know, love and do. And, I've got, of course, I got this. I just need to buy some little sew-on buttons. This was on the freebie freebie table. Be joyful always. And then this Bent Creek, which I'm sure you know why I bought that. Those were only 3 charts. I was like, I'm not going to go through all these charts. I said I wasn't going to get no charts, you know. And actually, I bought this one. This wasn't, I knew I'd bought another one at Keepsakes, but I'm not going to put the welcome. I'm going to do the sunflower, and I might possibly one day do this friend's chart for a stitchy friend. Yeah, I love that. But yeah, I saw the sunflower up on the wall, and I was like, I need that in my life. Have your wish list, y'all. I'm just telling you. Here's some more. I bought this in the annex. Tammy found this for me. It's Elf. I love Elf. If you don't know, I love that movie. It gives me so much joy watching that movie. I bought this Scissor Fob. Again, don't look at the. I had these are my scissors that I brought 2 pair of scissors. I don't know why, but I did. And then the last thing I'm going to show is this. You know why I got that? It looks like a beehive with these little scissors in it. And it's like a little, you know, to measure your starts. And you can put, you know, you can use it as put your yarn, string on it, your floss on it. Oh my goodness. I'm tired. This is the second time I've done this video. But anyway, I thought that was really cute, so I bought it. Anyway, moral of the story is if you're going to StitchCon, save your money up before, months before, and make your list of your, you know, your want list. And know what you need and try to get that before you start, you know, just buying stuff. I mean, I don't know. I know when I got into Keepsakes, I did lose my mind a minute. And, but it was fun just seeing all the stuff, all the finished projects up on the wall. It was just and meeting all the new people and meeting my the Flosstubers that I've watched for the past year. it was just amazing. So thank you for watching. Crazy Band Lady Stitches. I'm on Instagram. I have a lot more stuff posted on Instagram. There's several pictures of other people's stuff that I didn't post yet. I'm going to try to figure out how to, I don't know, maybe try to get it on here. I don't know. But anyway, I think I did pretty good on my second go around. But anyway, hope y'all have a great week, and thanks for watching. And Vicky Pickstock, I need your mailing address because you won my 100 giveaway. I think I looked earlier, and I'm up to maybe like 157. But who cares? Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good week. Bye.